Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I really want to talk about whether or not a business idea could work. A lot of entrepreneurs, just before they start their business, ask themselves that pertinent question of whether or not this thing could actually work in real life. So I thought I'd put together a few questions that I would advise any entrepreneur to ask themselves before they start their business. Let's get right into it. First question is, what problem am I solving? And for who? As an entrepreneur, it's really important for you to think about your business idea as a potential problem that you're solving. So you always need to ask yourself, what is the actual problem that this business idea would be solving, and for who would it actually be, and for who exactly would we be solving a problem for? The next question I would ask is, how are you solving the problem? It's one thing to solve a problem, but you also have to be clear on what exactly you'll be doing in order to solve that problem. In essence, what we're talking about here is what services or products are you going to offer to this potential customer whose problem you're actually trying to solve. The next question would then have to be, are others doing something similar? This is really a question about competition, really asking yourself who else is doing something similar to what I'm doing. It's important to understand that because one, it actually validates that this is something worth solving because obviously there are other people already doing it. And two, it allows you to start to answer the question of how you're different to the other guys that are actually doing this already. Next question I'd ask is, how is your service or product better than what is on offer? In other words, are you cheaper? Are you better? Are you more convenient than the competitors that you already have in the space? It's very important to answer this question because it starts to allow you to define what makes you unique so that even your potential customers are able to identify what makes you better than what's already out there. So usually I always say it's either you're cheaper or you're better. And if you are going to say that you're better, you need to be able to demonstrate that in a way that's easy to see for anybody that you are indeed better. And here we're talking about quality of product or service. Or are you more convenient? Is the way that you conduct your business more convenient than the way that your competitors do it? So very, very important question to answer as you're exploring whether or not your business idea could work. Next question I would ask is, have you tested the idea with people that could be your customers? Very often as entrepreneurs, we will have this brilliant idea and then jump right into creating the business without actually having spoken to the people that we want to be our potential customers. Ask them if they then agree that what you're building will solve that problem that you have identified that they have. And only after that will you have a certain level of confidence that it's really worth pursuing. Next question I'll ask is, do you have the resources you need to start the business? Notice I said to start, not to grow the business, just to start. This is important because there's no use even exploring whether or not you can make this thing a business if you don't have what it takes to actually make it a real business. So I'd really ask that question as well before I jump into any potential business venture. The next question I'd ask is, how will you let your potential customers know that you exist? This is really a marketing question. It's really about what you're going to do so that your potential customers actually know that you're out there. This doesn't have to be expensive, especially at startup phase. You're really not cash flush. So you need to find creative ways that you can still let your customers know that you exist without having to break the bank. And I'd say that these are the main questions that I'd ask myself as a potential business owner before I start my business, just to gauge whether or not the idea that I have could actually work as a real business. What I've also done is I've included a link to what I'm calling a business idea assessment tool. It's really a tool I put together to help potential business owners assess whether or not the idea they currently have could work as a business. So feel free to click the link in the video description below, take the assessment, and it will give you a sense of whether or not you're ready to start your business. I hope that you found this useful. If you did, please like the video. And please subscribe to the channel if you'd like similar content in the future. Don't forget to click on that notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload new content. If you like this and you want to follow me, then you're welcome to follow me on the different social media platforms that I have. I'm on Instagram as Susan Moloisane. I'm on Facebook as Susan Moloisane Coaching. And of course, I'm here on YouTube as Susan Moloisane. Thank you for listening, and I hope this was valuable.